Okay, in this part we're going to be putting top part of the fuselage on. Okay, now you're going to find when you first look at this piece and try to match it up that it doesn't fit just exactly right. The reason being is because this here is universal to several other different models that I use. Okay, so I kind of make one template, and then I trim to adjust to the fuselage that I'm gluing it to. So what we're going to do first is we have our two bends, which are already done in the kit. Okay, the top part is the one with the hole here. At first glance, you would think that that's an air hole. Actually, that hole is there so that you can put a mini chewing gum video cam that you can get at Hobby Parts and a couple other places too on the internet, which is a nice little feature to have if you want to do onboard FPV. Okay, so what we're going to do is where the bend is here, the second bend, we're going to just fit it in right over the bend here, and you've got your marks inside, and you'll physically be able to see the bends. Okay, we're going to go right over that point. We're going to hold it there. Okay, we're going to hold it tight to the fuselage. This here is going to be perfectly straight. The reason why I did that is because, like I said, different models of mine have different fuselage shapes. But it's a simple fix. All you do is you bend slowly like this, and it will conform. Okay? And it's that simple. And then you're going to have a slight crease, two creases on the inside. And what you're going to do is you're going to measure approximately 1 inch from the second crease, and you're going to make a line. Okay? Then you are going to cut that. Nice straight cut. Get your exact on that. Okay, we're going to save this because this is going to be our hatch. Okay, now that we have that, okay, we're going to get ready to glue it. What you need to do is, probably the best way to do this would be put it upside down, fit it in place, put it upside down, okay, and hold the piece up like this. Okay, and what that's going to do is give you the shape you need. Now here, the sides are pretty much the same. You just need to cut the tip off. Okay, so we'll do that. You see, we got about 6-7 millimeters excess in the front. We're going to cut that off. Now it still may not fit perfectly, but we're still going to glue it in place, and then we'll trim after the glue starts to set. Okay, what you need to do here, and this is really important, you're going to have to just score with your X-Acto knife about 4 millimeters off the edge. Don't go deep with the knife, you just want to score it. You don't really want to cut into the foam. Just a light score. And what we're going to do is we're going to peel off the paper. It's a little tricky, but it's definitely worth it because it's going to create a really strong bond. Always better to glue foam on foam rather than have the paper in between, because the paper is a weak link. Okay, this takes a little practice. A couple airplanes will be able to do this in no time. But the most important thing is don't cut too deep. So you don't want to cut all the way through the foam, because the foam's soft, it cuts very easily. And now that we have that, go ahead and turn the plane back upright. Okay, do another test fit. Make sure everything is nice and tight. Okay, we do have a little excess on the side, just center it. And what we'll do is we'll trim it. This and the side here from this point back, that will match. That has to actually be made nice and flush. It's the forward part of it that has to be trimmed. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to apply some glue on there. You can use 6-minute glue if you want, or even hot glue if you move quick enough. I just don't recommend it though, because if there are any problems, you tack it on wrong and it sets, you're going to ruin the part, you're going to ruin that part and plus the front part of the fuselage. and your model will be useless. You don't need to make much. We're only going to coat the area that we scored out. Okay. Quick mix. Now you don't have to go crazy with the glue. Just want to coat it. Try not to overdo it because it'll drip all over the place. It'll get real messy. You don't want glue dripping down the side of your fuselage. It'll look really nasty. And when you try to peel dried glue off the side of the fuselage, you may wind up tearing it. Okay. Up front here, I would suggest give it a little extra glue just in case. Won't hurt it. Okay, almost there. So we're probably around 3 minutes, so we still got some time. Just go ahead and set it up in place. Make sure you got a good fit. Get yourself a couple of pieces of masking tape. If you've got 1-inch tape, even better. Start here first. Now this can be removed later if you want, or you can leave it, depending on the color tape that you'll be using. Just set it in place. Now if you're using 6-minute, you're going to need to move fast on this. You don't want to dilly-dally because you wind up losing it. And you've wasted all that time for nothing. If all else fails, you're not sure. Go ahead and use a 30-minute. Tape it. Go get yourself a break or something. Now in the front, if it's got excess, you're not going to be able to do it square, but what you want to do is just get it tied down so that it's flush. Okay. Check to make sure that everything is tight. If not, get yourself another couple of pieces. And tie it down. Okay. Looks pretty good. Let's use another piece there. And we did that all under 6 minutes. So we're in good shape. You don't have to be super stuck the tape, just not to hold it. So we will be removing the tape. And there you go. And then when it dries, we're going to go ahead and trim that up.